any other concerned citizen, I join the public in appreciating the present administration's thrust of eradicating corruption. Let it not be misconstrued, however, that the Office of the Ombudsman will only act accordingly to their directives from Malacanang. There are built-in mechanisms in the Constitution, like impeachment as a mode of removal, which denotes that the Ombudsman is not subject to the discipline authority of the appointing authority. Essentially, the Office of the Ombudsman was designed by the framers of the Constitution to be an independent and autonomous office, which shall see to it that of public office remains a public trust and in suit to own, be able to discharge its mandate without fear or favor and insulated from influences of pressure or pressure. Thus it was so guarded. Thus it must be so regarded. Third, it is not true that the office can stand alone in its fight. The office of the Ombudsman needs help. Aside from coordination with present agencies with parallel functions and vital expertise, it needs assistance from the watchful civil society and vigilant non-state organizations to continually keep an eye on the workings of government. I remember a narrative about two safari adventurers in Kenya who observed some sort of unity in the animal kingdom. They noted two migratory herds that usually travel together, that of the zebras and of the wild beasts. Their tour guide told them that the two massive herds travel together because the zebras have good eyesight but a poor sense of smell, whereas the wild beasts have a poor sense of, the wild beasts have a good sense of smell but have poor eyesight. By traveling together, both are less vulnerable to predators. The Ombudsman and the media in their respective spheres of work as entities discharging Watson functions can work hand in hand in upholding the public interest and keeping government resources, systems, and personnel less vulnerable to corruption. One possible avenue of media collaboration is sharing open sources or investigative leads. I stated open sources to exclude confidential sources of resources that avail of the protection of Republic Act number 53 or the SHIELD law as amended by Republic Act 1447. The law exempts journalists from revealing the source of published news information obtained in confidence. Your sources can provide a wealth of investigative leads in sourcing not just possible witnesses, but also vital documents that can help strengthen the case and ultimately prosecute the offenders in court, thereby ending the cycle of impunity. Another venue of collaboration is the extending of post-expose cooperation, especially during formal investigations. In this age of CCTV cameras and high-resolution video recordings, the reporters have utilized this technology in media coverage, especially in exposés. In such cases, the affidavits and testimonies of the reporter and the videographer are vital in authenticating the evidence so that they can eventually become admissible in court. Otherwise, the case will be dismissible, causing frustration in the anti-corruption efforts. As long as the nation is under a rule of law, there is need to abide by the rule of evidence. There have been some ombudsman cases spawned by media exposés with fully documented video recordings, but the investigation could not prosper and were closed and terminated because the journalists, videographers, and the like could not be named or refused to submit affidavits that they were the ones who filmed the video. This call or public clamor is directed especially to the media owners or publishers for them to support this suggested avenues for collaboration. I hope you will allow your news staff to devote a few minutes of their time and at least execute or sign an affidavit that will authenticate the submitted video recording. I look forward to a more meaningful cooperation between the Ombudsman and the media in the common quest to say no to impunity at this time when the nation is building and reaching that critical mass of social awakening in good governance. That the impossible is, after all, possible, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that crooks in government who can really get punished. The notion of apathy and the sentiment of indifference among our countrymen are gradually being replaced by a growing collective concern about the state of public affairs. Indeed, the public is sending across the message that secret deals involving public funds and covert plans of shortcoming that people can no longer be tolerated. These abhorrent acts deserve not just a resounding no, but also indignation in the strongest terms possible. Media should be recognized for its role it plays in, barring the words of film literature, comforting the afflicted and afflicting the comfortable. This brings me to the pressing concern of the issue of media accountability when journalists face contempt charges. There is no question to the proposition that press freedom is not absolute. There is a need, however, to draw the dividing line where the permissible right of free speech ends and its reprehensible abuse begins. History tells us that freedoms of speech and press have been fought and won inasmuch caused and must therefore steadfastly be protected if we are to hold these preferred rights sacrosanct. While it is settled that press freedom must yield to the higher interest of securing judicial independence, decisions must be wary of any chilling effect that would lead to abridgment of the exercise of press freedom. The issue most of the time is to establish the important link between finding of accuracy or inaccuracy or falsity or inaccuracy in the article and the tendency of such article to degrade the courts. The essential nexus is for the charge to establish that bona fide care has not been exercised in ascertaining the truth of the published statements. Jurisprudence recognizes that even occasional errors are inevitable in free debate and must be protected if the freedoms of expression are to have the breathing space that they need to survive. The key is to determine the presence or absence of reckless disregard of the truth or falsity of the published statements. Sometimes courts fail to appreciate the workings of the press, especially that of newspaper columnists. While the press people are recognized as watchdogs, courts usually collar them with a heavy yoke by raising the standard in the demonstration of bona fide care to overcome the contempt charge. It is unfair to use the judicial standard, of course, of ascertaining truth, that is, through rules of evidence, by the sworn statements and testimonies elicited by the process of subpoena, as a measure of a journalist's effort or bona fide care in writing and publishing an article. That journalists have no power to require sworn statements or have no access yet to those statements should not be taken against them engaging reckless disregard for truth. While I totally agree in imposing strict and technical standards in a news article, I do not fully subscribe to the view of applying them in the opinion page, including editorials and columns. In his dissenting opinion in Ingrid, Emil Murado, Justice, eventually Chief Justice, who underscored the unique position of a columnist, and I quote, "Respondent is a columnist," referring to Murado, "and he does not only write straight news, but interpret events from his own distinct prism of perception. As a columnist, unlike any other columnist, he has his own predilections and prejudices, and he bends his views in accord with his own slant of faith. I see no reason to penalize respondent for the slants in his view, however unpleasant and irrelevant they may be to the court." End quote. Columnists, mostly uninitiated in the rudiments of the law, should not be taken to task for their non-observance of evidential rules whenever they write unkindly of the courts. I'm sorry, I'm not in the court, so I'm at liberty to say this. The import of that kind of a ruling is that when faced with a contempt charge, one must make sure that the allegations of wrongdoing imputed to the judiciary will stand before the courts. In concrete terms, a columnist in this situation is expected to collect all available data without aid of compulsory process, sift through the relevancy and competency of the gathered information, and test its eminence